Hello, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about Kaspak hash rate, our favorite search Hashrate.no for our profitability, for our rewards website, and how accurate is that. And also, we want to review our ROI calculator as well. So we're going to do these three things real quick. I will hope to kind of shorten out my video. Been long, so kind of boring. Anyway, so let's check real quick what are we doing right now. We're doing the my 4 miners mining on Kaspa pool, my 2 miners mining on Hum pool, and my KS3L mining on Kaspa pool, which I'm not happy with right now because it's the average 24-hour rate being 4.6 instead of 5 terahash or close to 5 terahash. So it's about 10% less, 9% less than I should be getting, which kind of annoying because of the in Kaspa tool it's showing 5.2, average 5.199, so it's a lot better, shows nicely. I've been restarting this, trying to restart, reset, and it's still kind of coming back to the pool. So pool reports a little bit differently than I'm getting, so I'm kind of frustrated with that. So I'm gonna try to go to my Hum pool new wallet and try to mine there just to see how it performs, and I believe it's gonna perform better. My KS0 showing better percentage, reports better, rewards about 10% better than my KS0 and Kaspa pool, like I did before the video. I had the issue with Hum pool a couple times. My miner would disconnect for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I'm watching closely, but rewards are a lot better. So hopefully it stays connected with the KS3L. All right, so that's for my rewards. Now let's go to the Hashrate.no and take a look. So my KS0, our miner, is supposed to be getting 138 Kaspa a day, with to date hash rate on the network is 11.6, right? It's 11.78 pentahash. This is crazy. 11.78 pentahash. Kaspa network getting close to 12 pentahash. This is, guys, 10 times higher hash rate than 2 months ago on 6/17 when the KS0 arrived. That's crazy, just 10 times in 2 months. All right, so that's where we at right now. It's definitely gonna go higher. Our prediction was like it's gonna go to 20 in the next week probably, and up to 60 probably pentahash. I was comparing this to Kadena, and Kadena is very closely history of Kadena about same as Kaspa, except 8 if you add 0. So it started like around 10 pentahash or somewhere around 10 or 20 pentahash back before those crazy miners KA3. So very similar what we've seen on Kaspa right now, and right now it's 500 pentahash. It went a little further, probably 550, and it dropped to 400 pentahash. Now it's hovering around 500. So that's where I think we're gonna see on Kaspa similar, probably very similar. So we're gonna hit 50 pentahash pretty soon because it went pretty quickly, within almost a month. So by the end of the or middle September, we're probably gonna see 50 pentahash. Maybe not, who knows? So we'll see. But that's my prediction anyways. And let's take a look with 11.7, right? 79, 75. So let's put 11.75. So we put 11.75 in our formula, right? Excel, oh, we already had it. And we were supposed to be getting on KS0 with 100 gigahash, 138 Kaspa a day, correct? So let's see what's the hash rate that I'm not saying, 138 Kaspa a day. Very accurate. I was changing the hash rate on my formula and it's been matching very closely to Hashrate.no. So I think they very accurately report this. Perhaps that's what I'm getting. If you are getting 100 gigahash on your KS0, which I am not, I'm getting around 93, 92, 93 average on my each KS0. So not even 95. I used to get in 95. So something really. I've been restarting this miners, but the Caspa pool for me just not getting any better, only worse. So I need to change this to my Caspa pool to 93 gigahash. That's what I'm getting for four of these miners, which means I'm getting 128 instead of 138. So I'm losing 10 Caspa a day. Let's take a look if it's accurate. So for 4 miners, I was supposed to get 513 Caspa. I got 520 Caspa, which is pretty close. So that's pretty much accurate on this report and on the with Hashrate.no reporting, right? So let's go to our KS3L. So I was supposed to be getting 5 terahash and 6907 Caspa a day with the current hash rate. Of course, it's going to change every minute or hour, but that's the average. What's the I should be getting on report for Hashrate.no, and I have 6906 Caspa reported by Hashrate.no for 5 terahash. So this is very accurate. It's 6907 I have on my calculator, and it's for 5 terahash. Obviously, I'm getting 4600 gigahash with 4.6 terahash. So I was supposed to be getting 6300 Caspa a day, 6355. Now, what I did for the last day, I did 6520 Caspa, which is a little bit higher, and it's obvious because the rate was here less. It was about 10 yesterday, and so because it's changing, I was supposed to be getting 7,400 Caspa, and then it went to 11. So in average, it's averaged up to 6,500 because the rate went to 11.75 now, right? So this calculator works very close to the hash rate, so it's very safe to check these rates. Obviously, it's gonna change. If you refresh, it's probably gonna change already. Look, just in 1 minute, it's 67, 69. It just changed from 69 to 67. Why? Because the rate changes pretty quickly, so it probably get reports. It jumped over, and the rate report from the websites, I don't know which rate they use, and see it's 11.7. It's different on caspa.org than on caspa.fyi. So I think it's just somewhere there, a little delay. Then if we go to the 2 miners, it's 11.69. So it's pretty close to that, but however, the report's getting changed. So we're getting less Caspa if we refresh, and then if we refresh again in a few minutes, this number gonna change, right? So, and obviously here, if I refresh, it's 135. So it's dropping just because hash rate recently went up higher. So that's for the Hashrate.no. So I really like that website to check and make sure you are looking at your stats here. 100 gigahash, not on your board, not on your dash screen, but on your actual pool. So the pool is where you're getting rewards paid, and that's your rates here. So see, like 44.58 terahash, it's not 5 terahash, so that's where I'm losing. So my plan next is to, in the next hour, I'm gonna switch to Humpool on a new wallet. With my other 2 CAS miners, it's gonna be separate actually wallets, so I'm not gonna mix them up to track. And I like a lot better. It's very close to 100 gigahash. Look, 24 hours rate. The 48 hours not there yet because I had this little mistake I want to talk about quickly. Hopefully you guys have time for that. So I lost about 5 almost hours, right, from 22 to 3. Yeah, that's a different timing, but I lost 5 hours of mining by little mistakes. So I'll show you guys what I did. I have this switch I purchased for my cameras, PoE cameras. It's connected to the network in the mining shed, and it's connected to my other TP links. Right, so I have this guy and I have these guys. So I purchased these guys, 2 of these 16 port TP link. They work great. Now what happened is I did quickly preparing the KS3L arrival work, unplug bunch of the cables from the miners from GPU that I'm not using. And like I go into yesterday, like, wait a minute, I have this port number 1 connected, right, and then a couple more ports, and then like there was no light, but I didn't pay attention. And then I have another end of the cable which was rolled. The cable was rolled in a big roll, so I didn't know like if it's connected to my other miner. And I go like, oh shoot, something disconnected. So I go and connect it to plug port 5 probably, or 4. And what happened, I looped it. I didn't know about it. So the light went on, and I thought like, oh great, I probably had the miner disconnected or something. So I plugged it in, the light went on, and I was happy that I just have the, something connected back to the network. However, if you loop it, you're gonna get the light on both ends, and it's so confusing because you would think you connect something, some device here, your light going and blinking like you connected. However, that loop shut down my network IP addresses completely on my entire network. That causes my KS3L 5 hours lost, my 4 of my KS0 5 hours lost, and my 2 of my KSO and Humpool 5 hours loss of the hash rate. All my GPUs went 50% down, so it was crazy. The GPU mining went 50% lower, but the other network just disconnected. So it's kind of crazy. The HiveOS somehow, well, actually no, I'll take it back. It's only one miner was able to do half of the rate, the other disconnected. So it's kind of creating a weird stuff on the network, so you don't want to do that. Don't ever loop any of your ports on the switch. That's a big no. I probably kind of knew that it would be a bad idea if you do that, but I never tried that. So here we go. I tried it by mistake. That mistake cost me 5 hours now mining on the entire farm, which is really annoying. Anyways, it's all fixed, it's all on the network. Hopefully I don't do that mistake. I'll clean the cables so I don't have a mess with those cables. But if you ever do disconnect something in a rush, never connect back before you make sure this cable doesn't go back to your same switch, okay? So that's the bad loop. Loop is the best, the worst mistake you can do there. Because you would think something connected, everything blinking, all the lights on the network blinking. I restarted like 6 times. I thought something wrong with the switches. I purchased new switch, 24 ports, and maybe it is causing. So I disconnected, still no network, and it's just driving me nuts until I disconnect completely all the cables from this guy, and boom, all the network back. I restarted all my switches again just to be sure it's fresh, and it's all back online. Anyways, so that's about it for this video. Hopefully that help you out to kind of understand where the Caspa going. So we will be looking probably at 20 pentahash within the next week, I feel like, and probably going to 50 pentahash pretty soon, within the months, just like Kadena. I looked at the Kadena, very similar rates, just 10, just a little bit lower, right? So if we go 20 here, and we will be getting a lot less Caspa. So look at this, KS3L, I'll be getting only 3,700 Caspa and only 75 Caspa a day on KS0, which is insane. Which I think the KS1, like Greater Good Miner, reported like when he just first got it, it was doing 10,000 Kaspas a day. Now it's close to 1,000, 10 times less, right, guys? So it's basically 1,380, so 1,400 Kaspa a day on KS1. That's about the same as KS0 was doing when it just came out. And KS0 cost 2,200. 2,200 back then. Totally 23, let's say, right? If you order it first. And it's almost ROI. If I wouldn't sell Kaspa, it would ROI for me already. However, I sold it some earlier, so my rate not so good. But let's take a look. Our KS0 was doing 1,400, right? And it cost, where's our iceriver website? Okay, let's go to iceriver. So it was 2,300 with delivery. Today you have to pay 3 times more to get the same hash rate on KS1. Plus you have to pay shipping and probably customs, which that's probably gonna be like 8,000. So 4 times more price. So it was a lot worse buying KS0 for 2,300 back then. If you could buy, it was limited to 2 per order. I only ordered 1 at first. Should have ordered 2, but anyways, if I could get 2, then it would be nicer. And same thing for this guy KS1. It was 20, I believe 300, right? 23,000. So it's getting the KS3L getting less. So you're probably getting like 38. So you probably have to pay double to get the same hash rate. Is it? Yeah, let's take a look. KS0, KS3. KS3 today is getting 11,000 Kaspa, almost same as KS1 back 2 months ago. That's just insane, alright? That's just insane. Anyways, 10 times. This guy would be getting 100 Kaspa a day 2 months ago. Does it make sense? Alright, so that's where we are. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it took forever again. Gonna try not to do that. Have to shrink my videos. Let's go back. 6887. 6887. I am at 6907, so that means the hash rate went probably up again. 68, so it's 11.8 roughly, right? So that's where we at in our ROI days changing. It was just about 80 days, now it's 94 days for my KS3L. 3 months. When it changes in a week about 20 pentahash, it'll be 5.5 months. Insane to ROI on this miner. Hopefully in this week I can mine a little bit of Kaspa, get a little bit closer to ROI, but this guy's gonna go so much further. Anyway, you were lucky if you buy that KS1, KS2 on your first order, because you already probably ROI, and you're now just getting your Kaspa, just a free Kaspa, right? Minus electricity cost, which is still kind of small. You know, after power, you still pretty good. You know, like 134. Well, it's gonna be $250 a day, right? Somewhere there, 230, 250. So that's where we are. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I have another video coming up with the I'm doing the mining rig for KS0. So I ordered some parts. They should come like pretty quickly, pretty soon. I'm gonna try to convert my I'm gonna try to convert my rig with this. So I ordered these connectors 5.5 by 2.5 millimeters, right? And I'm gonna connect them to the my GPU mining PSU, server PSU, which is 12 volts and have up volt to 19 volts, right? They sell this 19 volts, so 12 to 19 volts. So I'm getting one of these guys, similar to this converter, right? So it's a 95 watts. I'm gonna get 190 watts, so I can connect two of them, right? Something like this. And what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna basically connect it to boost to 19 volt and connect directly from my server PSU to my KS0. KS0 needs 19 volts and about 4 amp, so I should be able to connect two of them. So if I'll get 3 of those, I'll be able to connect all 6 KSO, put them on the rig, and just eliminate a bunch of those little PSU, because they're getting hot. I don't know if they're efficient. I'm gonna test efficiency and report to you guys. If you're interested in that video, click like and send me your notifications or your messages, right? So I know if you're interested in that, I'll be building that, and I can take a little video. How am I doing this? How am I connecting to the server PSU with this boost voltage? And we'll go from there. Hopefully that rig gonna work. Then I'll just have to connect 6 Ethernet cables, and that's it. So thank you for watching. Sorry for a long video. We'll go back to Caspa soon with the other miners, and we're gonna watch this rate going up. Insane. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye.